All right, back for day 2. Yesterday, last I left you off, we were mulching this area over here. My nephew ended up coming over and he wanted to help with a bunch of projects, so I didn't end up filming, but I'll walk you through kind of what we did. So the first thing we did is we mulched this entire area. We put a driveway fabric down underneath it. I did that mainly because I planned this on being more of a work area here, so I wasn't worried about, improving the soil quality underneath. I purely just want to prevent weeds from coming up, which is why I went with the fabric instead of like a cardboard. So we ended up doing all that. We got all our drip line laid down. We are going to take cuttings off the hydrangeas today. Those are all looking good. And if you come over here, I ended up building a little gate for the veggie garden over here. Opens nice, gets us in there. You see we have a few lettuces in there, some butterfly bushes, strawberries, peppers, lavender, basil, and some tomatoes. Something else that we worked on yesterday is we took these hoop houses off the frame over here for the rooted cuttings, and we ended up building a frame to hold the shade cloth. So right now all I'm doing is I've got the mist timer on here and I'm just messing with the settings to make sure I got that all right before we go ahead and take the cuttings and plant them, because you really want to get those in the bed as soon as possible. We'll be taking cuttings, putting them in a Tupperware full of water, and I'll bring you back when we're ready for that. All right, so I got the timer all figured out, and now we're going to start taking our hydrangea cuttings. So let me set you up and you can watch me do that. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut each one of these down low. I'm going to leave leaves on it, but I'm probably going to cut this, right back to here or so on each one of these. Yeah, I think every single one of them we're going to do that. So let me set you up and we'll get going. All right, so real quick, we cut all these down except for one. This one right here didn't look all that great to be cutting down low. So I'm just gonna leave that one alone. We've got plenty of cuttings. We filled up this whole thing. Now we get to cut them down to single leaf node cuttings. We're in water right here to keep them cool. So we're just going to switch over to the other side of the deck, sit in the shade, and process all these. All right, guys, now while I'm processing this, if any of you got this timer, at first it wouldn't work. And I followed the instructions, setting everything up how it says, but it wouldn't come on for me. And if you look carefully, if you set your start times and everything to start at the beginning of the day and you're already in the middle of the day, it's not going to start on its program until the following day. So I had to set a previous program for it to come on today, and then once it shuts off today, we'll turn on the actual program to run all day, if that makes any sense. Now, from what I've seen, hydrangea limelights, you can take single leaf node cuttings, meaning you don't need a leaf node in the dirt for this thing to root. So we've got leaves right here. We're gonna cut just above those, like this. We're gonna cut just above those, like this. And we're gonna keep cutting above every single one of them. And And then what we'll do is trim some leaves on them. So this would be like a tip cutting right here. Pull those leaves off. You can snip them. That's cutting. All right, so I just got done trimming all those cuttings to size. I got them in a bowl of water right here. And I gotta tell you, I think I got well over 100 cuttings. So now all we gotta do is go ahead and stick them in the sand under here. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll bring you back once they're all in the ground. All right, guys, there you have it. We turned 20 plants into 180 cuttings, 181 cuttings. Our mister is all set up. It should be coming on here any second now. And there it is. So I have the timer set to come on for 10 seconds every 10 minutes. I also have it set to come on at 7 in the morning and off at 7 at night, so it'll rest during the night. I'm excited to see. Hopefully this turns out well. You know, I'll bring you back next week and see how it does. Probably projects for next week, what I think we'll end up doing is my parts for the more drip irrigation should be in, so we'll hook up the rhododendrons. I got some circular drip tubes for these plants here, so we'll probably take care of that. And yeah, we'll see what else I come up with by that point. So I appreciate you guys sticking around. This has been fun, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.